Thank you very much, and thank you to all our panelists from the UK and from Russia. I've learned some amazing things over the last couple of days. My name is Henry Burgess from the Arctic office in the UK. It's clear that we're learning incredible things about the forests in Russia, and it's clear that there's much more to know. Do you think we're working together enough to make sure that the people that need to know these important things, decision makers and policy makers, are hearing the same messages that we are? And is there more you think we can do individually or collectively to kind of make those connections?
Thank you.
Well, yes, I'll try to do that. It's something that, thank you, Henry, it's something that I've been really acutely aware of, and I suppose only quite recently working with great collaborators in Russia. And I think many of us take as much opportunity as we can to speak about that, just like at this sort of conference. But we speak to people here, of course, who are also very interested. I think we can do more. As a community together, as an international cooperative community, not just between UK, Russia, but elsewhere around the circumpolar Arctic or boreal in those things. I think I'd be very honest, my impact, shall we say, to date has been quite Western Hemisphere centered through just a longer history of working through Europe and Canada and westwards. And there I've experienced, just I think because of, again, history, more opportunities to speak at more of the sort of policy level, intergovernmental or organizational systems, where I think your voice can get heard maybe just a little bit more. But I think there's a great opportunity from people in this room and elsewhere, and the organizer of this conference and ourselves, and yourself, Henry, as well, which I know you do this, is to take that message back and not just report it back, but try, if we can, to capitalize on these sorts of meetings, to interest those people which, are the layer above us, if you like, in terms of funding and beyond. And I think we can do more. Possibly, for me, it's slightly more in my infancy within this hemisphere, but yeah, I really would encourage us all to do that.
Do you want to add?
Yeah, I'd just like to...
Please keep short it.
Quickly, yes. I just agree with everything Bob just said, but add something to it as well. So on the question of the interface between scientific research and policy, yes, it's easier for Bob and Kevin and me as UK-based scientists to contribute to this part of the debate and the exchange of information in the West than in Russia, partly because we're embedded in systems that enable us to do that already. And I would say partly, and I'm drawing on my own experience of having worked in Russia and with Russian colleagues for a long time now, through a natural reluctance to, well, it's not my place as a British-based scientist to tell Russian policymakers what they should be doing. I'm very willing to be invited to give an opinion, but I don't think I would feel confident that it was the right thing to do, the polite thing to do, even to simply volunteer an opinion in this context. So we're willing to help, but we're not going to impose our opinions. Or at least that's my attitude.